Good evening. A newcomer to Cincinnati City Council is taking a little heat even before he's sworn in.
Jeff Pastor has hired a chief of staff with some government experience, but a whole lot of baggage comes with that. Local 12's Joe Webb has been following the story off and on for the last 8 years and joins us from City Hall with the latest. Joe?
Well, Rob, Jeff Pastor's chief of staff is a guy by the name of Steve Megerle. Now, Megerle is a former Covington City Commissioner who left that city in disgrace. In 2009, he pled guilty to charges for his role in an election scandal, and he ultimately resigned his seat from the Covington City Commission. But he'll be back in government next month, running Jeff Pastor's office here at Cincinnati City Hall. At City Hall today, new council members and their staffs went through orientation. Councilmember-elect Jeff Pastor took a break to sit down and talk about his choice for chief of staff, Steve Megerle.
Unfortunately, this is a distraction that I'm willing to meet head on.
This is what he's talking about. In 2009, then Covington Commissioner Steve Megerle pled guilty to charges stemming from a campaign flyer he helped pay for, outing gay commission candidate Shawn Masters. The judge described what Megerle and two others did as political bigotry.
Nothing else than political bigotry, and it's shameful.
Megerle served no jail time and resigned his commission seat. He says his record has been expunged. Pastor says he and his advisors were well aware of Megerle's past when they were vetting candidates for chief of staff.
I said, hey, I'm thinking about this guy, and they asked me the same question, do you know about this? I said, yes, expunged from the record. And I also want to say this and make it very clear that there's no one in our office who has been or is currently anti-gay, homophobic, any of those negative behaviors that we've seen in our country.
In 2012, the Kentucky Bar Association also issued a public reprimand of Steve Megerle for the election issue in his handling of a personal injury case. Both Megerle and Pastor say he deserves a second chance.
10 years ago, I made a political mistake. I got involved in something that I should never have done. I was punished for it. I apologized numerous times in public and private to the individual. My life suffered, my career suffered, and I took responsibility for my action.
Now, Jeff Pastor is standing by his choice. He's standing by Steve Megerle and is standing by his decision to give Stephen Megerle a second chance. Now, we reached out to Shawn Masters today, who said he did not want to comment. Cincinnati Councilmember Chris Seelbach, who had raised some questions on social media, also turned down our request for an interview. Rob?
Joe Webb, thanks very much. Steve Megerle will start his new job when Jeff Pastor is sworn in, which is January 2nd.